Okay, so let's move towards the AWS regions and availability zones, right? So actually
Yeah.
regions and availability zone, first we need to understand what's the difference between the regions and availability zone. So actually the regions is actually the geographical area, right? Is not a physical area, is a geographical area, and availability zone is a technical word. So if we talk about a layman term, availability zone is actually the physical data centers, and one regions have at least two physical data centers. Data center equal availability zone. So whenever we talk about and we say availability zone, it means we are saying some physical data center and we are talking about some physical data center. So all your infrastructure is actually based on physical infrastructure, but it should be the part of any region, because availability zone will be the part of any one of them, like either the availability zone of North Virginia, Ohio, and other items, right? So let me conclude your part. Let me try
So
to.
and it is a the availability zone
Mhm.
is the physical data center available on
Yes,
those areas.
yes. For
Okay, got
example,
it.
this is actually the region. It's called USA one.
Or
It's
Maybe Virginia.
yes, Virginia, right? So it's actually the
Yeah,
geographical area. It's not a physical area, but in the geographical area, we have three physical data centers, right? Of
right.
now, three physical data center definitely in three different cities or state. What should I say? I think the North Virginia is a state. I'm not familiar about the US side. So US
I should
Virginia is,
say
yes,
we should say regions, three
region.
different regions. So right now, you can see, for example, Virginia. Consider your box Virginia within
Yes,
three data center
three data
because
centers in different cities, because North Virginia I think
yes,
is a state, and in one state
yeah,
we have three different data centers. So whenever you
r-
create something in your AWS account, it means you are provisioning your infrastructure even in North Virginia, but is actually exists uh, among these three or more than three data centers inside one of them, right?
right,
But
right,
definitely this availability zone is the part of North Virginia, right? So
right,
whenever we create, so north availability zone is actually the physical data centers, while
right,
the North Virginia is actually the region, is a geographical area, right?
right,
Which accumulate and which include multiple physical data centers. Got it?
right,
Okay,
right.
okay, thank you. Because if you don't understand properly, you will not go move forward, and you will face an issue to understand, right? To
No,
visualize it.
I previously tried to learn on my own,
Uh huh.
so I was kind of educating myself in how AWS and works, infrastructure works, and fundamentals. So I took a quick and practitioner program kind of on my own on YouTube, kind of
Oh,
following.
oh,
And I
great.
understood what the zoning and the regions and the data centers and how they're planning to infrastructure AWS availability across the world. Basically, the US they will have three, in the rest of the world it will have two. So, for example, if you're in Australia and you're trying to access your colleagues in Europe, doesn't have to access from the same zoning. They can access the same data
Mhm.
from different zoning, basically. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
Okay, perfect, perfect. So now it's AWS Google Global Infrastructure. So AWS Global Infrastructure is actually based on four built-in options like regions, availability
Mhm.
zone, edge locations, and regional edge cache. So regions means is a geographical area. Availability zone means the physical data center. Edge locations is actually where your content will be safe, like the content delivery network CDN. Like if your websites are based on USA and your customers are try to open your website from China or Philippines, it's too far from the USA. So what
Mhm.
edge locations will allow those customers to open your website by getting get the cache content from origin servers to these edge locations, and that customers will now open the website frequently without going your origin server. Origin server means your primary servers, which are actually exist on the US. So I can get the same content from on your website, and I don't need to go to open your website, which are actually exist in USA. I just connect with any one of edge locations inside my country or nearby surrounding my country. I can just open your website very easily, right? So these are actually the regions and availability zone, right? So whenever we talk about the global infrastructure, AWS regions provide multiple isolated and physically separated, has connected with low latency, high throughput, and high redundant networking, right? So all regions and availability zone are actually connected with each other. Our regions is a set of availability zone located geographically close to each other. This is usually indicated by availability zone within the same city or the same state as well, right? Each region will act independently, right? So that one region goes down, your server and your infrastructure will be safe in different data centers, right? And each region will contain at least 2 availability zone. Like I said, at least 2 physical data center will be available. Availability zone are essential the physical data centers where your data will be served and provisioned, right? Global infrastructure, currently we have 24 launches regions, 3 announced regions, 77 availability zones, 245 countries and territories serves, 97 direct connect locations, and 216 point of presence services. Edge locations, like I said, is actually the CDN, content delivery network, where your website data will be safe. So we will perform the hands-on lab when we start working on CloudFront, AWS CloudFront. AWS global infrastructure, so AWS regional edge cache. AWS has announced a new type of edge location called the regional edge cache. These are between your CloudFront origin server and edge locations. A regional outline cache has a cache with greater data have to each individual edge locations, and the data expire. For example, if you update some data in your website, AWS cache server will hit your website and get the new data from your website to update a regional cache, so that the customers are who is trying to connect with your server will get the updated data, right?
It's some sort of a feature, new feature.
Yes, it will check after every some time. It's a trigger update, right? So these are actually the location which will help you to visualize what's going on behind. This is actually your server based on EC2, S3, or some physical servers, and this is me, right? I'm trying to open your website by using the edge locations and the regional edge cache. So one regional edge cache is actually responsible to provide your physical data or the virtual data or the content data to multiple edge locations. So some regional edge cache have only one edge location, some have 2, some have 3, and more than 3. So regional edge cache, multiple edge locations which are actually connected with your customers, are actually trying to connect with the regional edge cache, and the regional edge cache is actually responsible to get and put the updated data from the servers to the edge locations, right? This is actually the regional headquarter, this is the main headquarter, and this is the branches across the world, you can say, right? So this is all about the region is availability zone. I hope you easily learn about that, right?